Hey, all you fine people, welcome back to the channel. I got a call from my doctor, my surgeon this morning. The lady there said you have the doctor would like you to come in on Friday morning at 10:30 for a pre-trial, not a pre-trial, but a pre-surgery consultation. I said, what's a pre-surgery consultation? He's not going to start operating on me Friday, is he? He goes, no, no, no. She thought I was a dumbass. Anyway, today I got a couple of clips for you. The first one is JC going in to educate the police, and the police just own his butt. He doesn't know what to say. It is hilarious. He's the one that got educated, but of course it didn't take. Let's check it out.
You're just bringing issues that you want resolved, just like we want resolved. We have issues. Do we not have issues with the way things are run? Yeah, we have issues. But we're not, I'm not over there bugging the sheriff, I'm not over there bugging the captain, poking him.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
Huh?
Is that what you think I'm doing?
We know that's what you're doing. You're a convicted felon. You can't own a firearm, even though you'd say you've got a right to protect yourself with one. You can't even own one. You're an idiot. All you do is go out and try to cause trouble to get some clicks and views because you have no friends. None.
You're just stirring everything up. That's all you're doing. I talked to you when you were at the historic courthouse last time, and that's all you want to do. You just want to get people to follow you around and go, oh, stupid cops.
Do you know who I am?
Really?
Guess what? We're grown adults too. I'm a dad. He's a dad. Like, we've got families. Okay? So what are you doing? What are you doing for the community?
I'm trying to.
I don't see you doing anything.
Yes, I'm trying to improve.
Okay. Yeah. What are you doing when somebody's getting raped over there across the street? What are you doing when a homeboy trying to buy a PS5 is getting robbed? What are you doing? Nothing.
I'm trying to improve policing in America
I'm kind of a big deal.
Okay. And how are you proving it?
by educating y'all.
How you? Then go to an academy so you can teach us. Instead of doing this, because you're not educating anybody.
I know, and it's a shame.
What's a shame is that thing that was gifted to you called a brain is just way too small for the size of your head. I mean, really, what's wrong with you? Oh, let's find something else more interesting than Jimmy. I know what we can watch. We can watch Sheep Show Media getting all upset because of those 8 guys that got arrested in California as he stands outside the courthouse and screams into his phone because he's not allowed in the courthouse because he's a moron. Anyway, let's check him out.
Manual's number 1. Number 1. They had their preliminary hearing. Several people were upset as they were exiting the courtroom. It appears as though they're going to continue to hold them with no bail. They've been deemed a threat and a menace. They're going to continue to hold them with no bail. Their next court appearance will be December the 26th and December the 28th. So that's all that I was able to get. They wouldn't allow courtroom. They wouldn't allow cameras inside of the courtroom. Even ABC7 had their equipment remained outside.
And they wouldn't let you in the courthouse at all because you're banned from there. Isn't that correct?
While ABC7 went inside the courtroom without cameras to take notes. So I wasn't able to get any footage inside. That doesn't mean that there isn't going to be footage. I'm sure somebody else probably got some footage from inside of the courtroom, but I did not.
That's about as much as I can stand of this guy's voice. He's such a moron. Born-again Christian, he calls himself. All he does is go to churches on Sundays now and screams at them. That's all he does. That's his whole channel. Going to church on Sunday and screaming at people from outside. Yeah, it's very intelligent. Anyway, let's find you another one. A better one. This last clip I'm going to show is of a convicted SO. He apparently had relations with a woman against her will, and he was convicted of it back in '84, I think it was. Anyway, yeah, he's on the list. He's on the list, folks, or he was on the list. I don't know if he's still on the list or not, but he was on the list. Let's see what he's doing. He's hovering around a homeless shelter looking for some victims, maybe. I don't know what he's doing there. Let's check it out.
This is Bob. I'm over here at this homeless shelter right here. We're on 37th and Sandy. And I was told there's some really shady stuff going on here. Notice they got that security fence. So, see, they got the motel stuff all, but they didn't take down the bank information that they take. Well, you can.
Are you just filming the railroad, or?
No, I'm filming this.
Okay. May I ask why?
Well, it's a homeless shelter that gets government money, right? What? Is it a homeless shelter that gets government money? Why is it necessary to put the fences up over there?
The same reason it's necessary for you to ask a bunch of stupid questions. We know you're there looking for a victim, allegedly, but I don't know what your point is here of doing this.
But yeah, I'm filming. It seems like the fence would be a safety hazard. If there was a fire or something, people couldn't get out past the fence.
Funny thing about fences, I have one in my backyard and along the side of my house, and they have gates on them for leaving, for entering or leaving. You're just mad because they won't let you in the property, that's all.
How you doing today?
Oh look, Robert West found a female walking by herself that he can potentially have a conversation with later.
How you doing? I'm audio and video recording. I'm also live.
Okay.
So.
Is there a reason why you're recording this area?
Yeah, I was just curious about the place. My understanding, it's a homeless shelter.
It is. We don't allow videotape for.
Well, you can't allow. It's not a thing. You cannot prevent audio and video recording on a public sidewalk. You can call the police and ask them; they'll tell you the same thing. What I was curious about was that fence. I heard about that fence. I got a couple complaints about that fence, and basically I was told that if there was a fire back there, people couldn't get out past the fence, especially in the middle of the night.
I wouldn't get too close, lady. He's got quite a history, and you just don't know who you're dealing with here. He's a very dangerous individual, from what I understand. So, school him on how gates work, would you?
Huh?
There was a fire underneath this bridge over here.
Well, I'm talking about in the apartment complex or in the motel. If, say, that office caught fire, well, how would people get out of the apartment complex with that fence up there?
The fence is not shut.
Huh?
The fence is not shut.
It's never shut?
It doesn't have a lock or a latch or anything on it.
Okay. Well, like I said, I got a couple complaints about that.
Guarantee you that nobody filed a complaint about that fence being there, because there's like every place in the world has a fence around it, and nobody complains about them except for you.
Doesn't matter. I'm media. I can't give you that information. I can get sued if I did.
Right where you are on the sidewalk, or try to keep the confidentiality of all of my participants. So.
Well, if you want confidentiality, you know what I would do if I were you? I'd build a wall from there about 10 feet higher than the highest spot, because it's not up to me to help you with your confidentiality. It's up to you to make your own private safe space, because from a public sidewalk I can film anything.
Here's the problem with your theory there. idiot. If they built a wall, that would be more confining than a fence, because it would probably be a concrete wall, and you couldn't, cut the concrete wall to get through to make a hole. You couldn't do any of that stuff. It'd be far worse than a chain link fence that's not locked. You know what I mean? You're just losing us here on this argument because you're stupid.
Don't come onto the property then.
Huh?
Don't come onto the property then.
I'm not going to come onto the property.
Okay? Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Which kind of media outlet are you on?
Huh?
But you're from the media.
Conservative News Now.
Conservative News Now?
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, that's something else that doesn't exist. Conservative News Now. He just made that up off the top of his head. There's no such thing. That's not the name of his channel. The name of his channel is Robert West, his name. Anyway, Robert Lee West to be more specific. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do for today. Just making a few clips, throwing them together for you. Try to entertain you a little bit today. Love y'all. Bye.